What's going on? It's DC, your host, Barside Jive Live, and we are at Mother Truckers, 2110 West Cinnamon Northwest Highway in Dallas, Texas. We're on the east side, not the west side. So we're between 114 and Northwest Highway, and right here on the right, if you're coming from 114. So you can't miss us, and remember, it's Sweet A. Sweet A. Cool. So we appreciate you guys showing up. You've heard Janky and David over here playing a little blues action for us, and they're going to play some more. So give you something to look forward to besides just me talking. So, Brooke, get your ass over here.
I'm here. I'm here.
So, like, Cinnamon tagged Brooke and said, Brooke, you need to be it today. So
Bitch high-fived me right here with no warning. Thanks, girl.
So, hey, Cinnamon, we hope you're watching wherever you are. You and Kimberly K. So, I told them where we're at. So, remember, Mother Truckers, if you guys, I know because some of you, this is going to be redundant. This is like our third freaking show here. Mm-hmm. But some of you, have never been here. So we're going to tell you again until you show up. And once you show up here and you've been here, you comment and say, hey, I've been there. But I'm going to keep doing this anyway. So they've got a huge-ass bar here. And they've got tons of room, They got a huge brand new stage, live music. And these guys have plenty of room. They're rock out, dance, whatever you want to do. Pool tables, events every day, specials every day. Oh my God, you can check their Instagram, Facebook. You can find out all about what they got going on. But they've got something going on, right? So today, what's going on, Brooke?
Karaoke later tonight. We've got happy hour
no.
until 7, and then karaoke, sing your heart out.
Oh no, it's KJ.
Rock out with your cock out, or...
What's his name?
Ooh, don't put me on the spot.
Oh,
Cinnamon.
No. Okay, no, I'll tell you what his name is.
DJ.
Today's
DJ Los.
Is it Lowe's today?
Is it?
Wait a minute. I'll tell you. You guys stand by. My penny's not working.
Prepared for this.
It's DJ Los. That's right. You're right. Yeah. High five. Yeah, she's right. So DJ Los is here tonight. He's going to rock you guys, and you're going to rock each other as you karaoke.
Jam out with
to
your
one
flam
another.
out.
Absolutely. Ooh, I like shit when it rhymes. So they've got, like I said, badass patios. I know it's a little warm right now, but in the evening it's absolutely awesome. Got a jukebox. They've got a freaking leg lamp. I mean, I'm talking the Christmas Story leg lamp, if you can find it.
It's in the office right now.
It's in the office.
We do have it if we need to
bring it out. But it is here. If they need to bring it out, if you want to see it, you can see it. And I check it out all the time. So I want to thank you guys for watching this show. It's our third one here, like I said. And we appreciate Mother Truckers for hosting this show here. And we love it here. And they've got awesome people like Brooke. And it's just a special place. It's the most iconic dive bar, at least in Dallas, if not Fort Worth.
It's eclectic, that's for sure.
God, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they've got the best customer service. I mean, once you come here, you'll see. Just got to come experience it for yourself. And the cool thing about this place is it's right on the way to everywhere or on the way back. Like if you're going to American Airlines Center to see a concert, you can hit it on the way there, on the way back. If you're going to Gas Monkey live for a concert, hit it on the way there, on the way back. I mean, it's just so convenient for
Good spot for a quickie.
It is, absolutely. And everybody needs a quickie, right?
Every morning at least.
Absolutely. I just had one as soon as I got here.
Hey.
It was a double shot of quickie. I needed it.
I delivered.
My day, Brooke, has been have you ever had one of those days where you started off with this huge plan and everywhere you went, nothing happened, nothing went right, nothing was available, it was a no-show, and you drove around, half tank of gas, wasted half a day, and you could have just stayed home and accomplished more.
Singing This Little Light of Mine?
Really? Yeah. Oh, gosh, it's horrible. But anyway, I made it. I'm here. You guys are here. We're here together, and that's all that matters. So we're gonna do this today, but we appreciate your support, your likes and loves and shares. You guys this is our third show, and we've our views are just keep on keeping on, and we're doing really well for our first few shows. So we appreciate your likes, loves, and shares, especially your shares. That's what gets everybody kind of noticing what we're doing here. So we appreciate the love that you show us, and just keep it up, and we'll keep trying to bring you a show full of enlightening, educational, entertaining content. Okay, so. Oh, by the way, if you or your company would like to be featured on this show through sponsorship or an advertisement, just drop me a line, DC at barsidejive.com. Again, it's DC at barsidejive.com. And our show specials today are...
Well, today we got the pina colada frozen. Yay!
Ooh.
The special kicker on this is not just rum and pina colada. It is our red tropical Red Bull. So there's the kicker. Damn, boy.
Man, that's good.
Hit it like you're mad at
Woo,
it.
I like that. That's lunch. Okay. So they've also got, during the show, only during the show, $2 Bud Light drafts and $2 pickle shots.
Vodka infused.
Oh,
Pickle
yeah.
shots.
The pickle shots. Yeah. Vodka. Yeah. Oh, they're amazing. In fact, we may have to have one at the end of the show.
Let's do it.
Okay. Cool. So remember our specials, but they're only during the show, so you got to get your ass down here and be here in person to take part.
I have to see you.
She has to see. That's right. So let's talk real quick a little bit more about Mother Truckers, because it's such a cool place. So, Brooke.
Yes.
Brooke has an interesting past. I've read up on her. She's like weightlifter, bull rider, mom, wife. She does it all.
My husband's here. Hey, honey.
Is he?
Honey.
Oh, is that him with
Come
the beard?
here with the big
what
beard.
a badass freaking beard. Come down here. What's your name?
Puck.
Puck?
Puck, like a hockey puck.
No way.
Yeah.
Come here, Puck.
I do hockey season. I don't do
Now,
football
Puck's
season.
a true badass. This guy's got a freaking awesome beard. Look at that.
That's
That is
mine,
freaking
ladies.
awesome, man. Absolutely. Hey, man, we appreciate you sharing your wife here just for a few minutes.
Yeah.
We appreciate you getting on camera, too. Very few guys would do this shit. Puck, is that...
owes me.
I'm gonna be
does
paying
she?
for that later.
Tonight, you pay the bill tonight. So, what's your real name?
That's it. Puck.
Really, Puck?
Yeah.
That's what your parents gave you?
No. It's my real name.
That's your real name. That's awesome. So you came down here just for today? Or
Yeah.
you just kind of come
See
down?
you guys.
Did you really?
No.
That's freaking awesome. No, keep up
Oh,
that
yeah,
line.
yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
good. That makes us look good. So you came down all the way down here from New Mexico just to see us.
Great service and great atmosphere.
Absolutely. Well, no, we appreciate you, Puck.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your wife. All right, that's Puck. So
I'll
you
pay
guys
for
come
that.
down here. Puck's got an awesome freaking beard. So we're beard people here at Barside Jive Live. We dig the beards. So it's a sign of intelligence. You know that, right?
Is it patience at
Beard
least?
patience.
Yeah, to
Is
grow
he?
something out with that.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
God, yeah. It takes a long time.
And
But
be married to me. This is hard.
Is really?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
So, how long you worked here, Brooke?
Here since January for Cinnamon, for about 11, 12 years, ever since she first opened Fat Dogs in Forney when that was open.
Really?
I can't help but follow that.
You've been with her a long time?
Yeah.
She's an awesome
I
lady,
can't
right?
help but follow that woman around.
Yeah, she's too cool. That's the reason, I guess.
She's addictive.
She
That's
is.
a good, yeah, that's
She
a good
is.
word for
She-
addictive.
I wonder if she's getting a real big head that we're talking about her right now.
Yeah, well, she does do the poofiness, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what do you like most about Mother Truckers?
The eclectic feel, the hominess, the way that everybody holds up together.
Yeah.
It's one big family.
Yeah.
Once you come in here a few times, it's family. We don't.
Yeah.
We know what you like and what you don't like, and well, if you don't like it, too bad. You're still here, just like family, and we're gonna pick at you and make you feel at home and send you home happy. Hopefully, at least get you home
Right, right,
safe and happy.
right. So it's a real diverse crowd you have here, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Real diverse.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, real.
Every
Every
person. Yeah.
Everybody,
see this.
everybody is welcome here at Mother Truckers. Seriously, you'll find, I mean, people from all walks of life here, which is, it really makes it awesome. It's a good mix, right?
I love them all.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of different varieties around this neighborhood, so you're never bored. You're never bored.
No, it's a great place to people watch too.
Yeah.
But they do have great patios. You know, when it's going to be getting cooler, and the patios are awesome to sit out. I enjoy patios anyway. But they've got all these brand new monitors too. These freaking huge screens for all your sporting events. So if you like to watch the NFL players kneel, this is the place to do it because you can really get some up close and personal shots of the kneeling
Yeah.
players.
Currently 6 TVs, and apparently they're putting in more. We don't have
Oh
enough.
my, more?
More.
Seriously?
More, yeah.
Gosh.
Yep.
So, and don't forget live music. They have great live music here. So
every Saturday.
You know, speaking of live music, Brooke, gosh, you sure did drink a lot of your drink. We have some special guys here today, and Janky and David. These two guys are freaking awesome museums. I actually saw them the first time. I had the honor of judging the North Texas Blues Challenge for the Trinity River Blues Society. And I met these guys there, and they just freaking blew me away. Scott, Janky Lindsay, he's a Dallas, Texas-based singer, songwriter, guitarist that plays a very underground style of blues that originated in the seedy juke joints of like North Mississippi. He's on a mission to bring juke joint style blues back to the world of blues. And he is accomplishing that. This style of blues, it's really hypnotic, has hypnotic rhythms and percussive riffs that make it easy to get up and dance. Janky currently plays many of the Mississippi festivals and has been to Switzerland twice, playing lead for Robert Kimbrough, Junior Kimbrough's youngest son. Janky was mentored in this style of blues by the great Texas original Reverend K.M. Williams. Now, Janky even has his own studio where he records and produces the work of blues musicians that he likes and feels that can actually help. Janky has produced many hard-hitting blues CDs, and he's just a real down-to-earth, nice freaking guy. So you guys join me and let's welcome Janky and David.
Yeah.
So if you go to a juke joint, there's going to be someone there, and they're going to be working the floor. They're going to be moving around, making things happen. This song was written for her, and it's called The Juke Joint Shaker. Barside Jive joint right there. I'd like to say thank you to this man over here, a veteran. Right there. Thank you, brother. There you have it.
Awesome, brother.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, Janky and David. So, you guys come on up and join me. They're going to play more, don't worry.
Thank you.
What
Hey,
up?
Linda. Hey, Linda. Hey, Bob.
Brought my paddle.
Hey, get you a chair. Is somebody, one of you sit down and one of you slide in here.
I'm good.
You good? Y'all-
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, man. Yeah. So, you know, I looked up Janky, and it means extremely poor, unreliable quality.
I'm very
So-
glad that you should ask that.
So yeah. So why the name?
Okay, so it kind of goes back to remember the days when before the word funky
Funky,
was good, right?
Yeah.
What does funky mean?
funky.
It's like it stinks.
Yeah.
It smells bad.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
No, oh yeah, back
No,
in the
I
day,
didn't- Yeah.
funky was like, man, DC, what's going on, buddy?
Man, I
You
don't
smelling
know.
funky, brother?
Was it really
I don't know, man. I don't know.
funky?
Check your pits or something.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah.
that's kind of where because once I started producing music and recording music, I realized that there's a perpetual kind of goal to make everything perfect, right? And so there just is no such thing. And so one of my favorite quotes is, "Done is better than perfect." And so when you play blues music, especially juke joint style music, it's not about being perfect. It's not about like my mentor was Reverend K.M. Williams,
Right.
and like as long as you're somewhat in tune,
Yeah.
you know, it's all about the feeling and how it hits you, man.
Which
you know,
makes it a lot easier to play.
well, no, man, because like
Not
okay,
worried
so
about-
there's a guy like named C. Davis, and he's got cerebral palsy. I guess I can't. Cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And so he uses a butter knife, and he holds a butter knife, and he's in a wheelchair, and he slides like this. And to most people, it sounds god awful. It sounds horrible. But if you sit there and listen to really what's happening, it's really cool, earthy, and just real. And that's what I'm trying to get to. So to me, janky means it's not perfect. It's off. There's something about it because that's ultimately what's going to happen.
Right.
I don't want to try to sound perfect. I'm not going to be perfect.
Right.
It's just as long as people are having a good time, that's great. But I'm going to have a good time. So the most important thing about me
yeah.
is me to have a good time. And David Hurricane Hayden here, God bless him. So
You know, if you guys aren't having a good time, the fans aren't going to have a good time. You
Yes.
know, it's all relative. But yeah, I love the sound. It's I love stuff that's raw, edgy, and that's what you guys bring. There's a rawness and edginess to the music, and I totally dig that. You know, it's one of my favorite bands ever is Led Zeppelin, and when those guys played in concert, they were raw and edgy, and a lot of their stuff, it wasn't perfect.
no, they went off.
know,
they went
they
off
just-
and they improvised.
Yeah, and they connected to the crowd, and they just played and sang from their heart. They weren't trying to make it perfect. They were just in the groove, and they were doing their thing, and that's what you guys do. And I just
Well,
love
they
it.
took their music from juke joint music.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so-
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They wouldn't admit it in a lot of cases.
Right.
But man,
Right.
because it's all exactly what you said. It's all about how people react,
Right.
and ultimately, it's about having a good time, man. So
Oh, yeah.
a true juke joint, you might just even have an acoustic guitar. You sit in a corner, you stomp on the floor. People are going to dance. People are going to have a good time, and juke joint good times are on a whole different level than, like, say, going to a bar and playing. You can play juke joint music and people get that, but it's just when you go in with that attitude that man, we're going to have a good time here. I want you to have a good time, and I want to have a good time. So it's not about me playing perfectly. It's not about me showing off and I'm Mr. Awesome guitar player or anything like that. I am here to make your butt shake.
Right.
To bob your head,
right.
shake your butt, and to
right.
stomp your foot.
Right.
That's my goal.
Forget about everything else that's going on in the world and just, have a good time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Hey, I keep forgetting about Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, Instagram, we had to move you a while ago, brother, because, say brother, there's lots of sisters on Instagram, too. Hey, by the way, hey, guys, let me take a timeout from Facebook. Hey, Instagram, this is DC, host of Barside Jive Live. I forgot to turn you guys on when we first started, but this is Janky and David, and we're at Mother Truckers. So you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you'll stay in there, and we'll bring you some more in a minute. But, I'm curious. We'll ask David. David, how do you define success?
Happiness. Being happy at what you're doing.
Being happy?
Content in life.
Right. That's it. I think that's it. What about you? Do you have another take on it, or?
I'm a spiritual man, so
yeah,
it definitely goes along the lines with Christ and that finding joy in myself, because that definitely doesn't. It helps me understand who I am as a man,
right?
Who I am I'm a family man.
Right.
I love music. I play at my church.
Awesome.
So, man, yeah, I just happiness to me is. It can be various different things at various times, but I'm happiest, I think, with a guitar in my hand out at a campsite somewhere with a cold beer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's all. No, totally. That's freaking awesome.
Quite a few beers, maybe.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. So what have you guys learned over your careers as far as performing? What things can you pass on?
So we play in Mississippi a lot, And,
do you?
Oh yeah. So if we're going to be doing the juke,
it's like a foreign country.
We're going to be doing the Deep Blues Fest, so we do it pretty much every year. And as far as performing, man, it goes back to what I was saying, is pleasing the people, because I'm fortunate enough to have Reverend K.M. Williams as my mentor, and watching him perform, I played bass for him because I really wanted to understand the simplicity of blues, because I'm a math musician. I'm all over the place. Mm-hmm. And so I said, dude, why don't you I want you to teach me how to play guitar simple. I didn't know this, but his guitar style is extremely complex. But I said, I'll play bass for you. So I played bass for him for about 4 years. He took me to Mississippi. He introduced me to these things here, which I'll play here in a second. But it ultimately comes down. Now, I build my set lists strictly on what I think will make people move.
Uh-huh.
So if I notice like we were playing a gig just 2 weeks ago, and there were people dancing on the floor, I'm not stopping that song.
No.
That song went on for 10, maybe 12 minutes. So just, David, play for me. And then,
going.
It just keeps going and going, because they're having fun. I'm not going to kill that.
No.
Yeah, so that's all it's about for me. It's strictly focused on the people that are there.
Right. Okay, tell us about your
so this
stringed instrument here.
Speaking of juke joints, so back old days of Mississippi, this is called a diddley bow. And back in the old days, before you could really afford a guitar, especially, I'm talking to like sharecroppers and things like that, they would take one of the screen springs, put it up on a wall like this, and put a bottle here and a bottle there, and then they use a slide to go up and down, and they would have a hoedown right there on the front porch, just jamming out, and of course moonshine's involved. But this one here, this is one of my. This is a very cool instrument, because I consider it a piece of art. And what it is this is a diddley bow. This is actually what's called a low bow. So there's a guy that lives in Memphis that makes these.
So did Bo Diddley have anything to do with it?
That's where his name came from.
Okay.
And that's why he plays the square guitar.
Oh,
so this is cigar box guitar, whatever you want to call it. But John Lowe makes these, and this guy is a certified, like, madman genius that makes stuff like this. So give you a little look at it here, but I mean, you can see that it's not just thrown together, and it's basically a broomstick, cigar box with some cool electronics here, and you can count them. There's 2 strings with pipe clamps here, right? So this is where you get down to the bare necessity of playing guitar.
That is awesome.
This is it, and the cool story behind this one. Let's see if you can see it. Is Kenny Brown signed it?
You may have to hold it closer.
Yeah, it looks like. So Kenny Brown
There
from if you don't go listen to R.L. Burnside and go listen to Junior Kimbrough, because this music that I'm playing is strictly I'm just stealing from these guys. But Kenny Brown is the guitar player that plays for R.L. Burnside. He's on a lot of the recordings of Junior Kimbrough. R.L. So when I bought this, I'm friends with a guy, John Lowe, that makes these, and I'm sitting in a bar just like this in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and I look over and I'm like, my brother's there, and I'm like, dude, it's Kenny Brown. Oh, it is. And I grabbed it. I'm like, dude, you got to sign this. So
Right.
Kenny Brown, he's with us. He's jamming on this the whole time. So, but
Can
very
I
cool
hold
thing.
it?
Yeah, man.
That's freaking awesome,
So
man.
you're talking about performing. You asked about performing. I've seen Reverend K.M. Williams just completely demolish a room with one very, very similar to this. So it's, wait till you hear it. It's got this ferocious, growling, raw sound that, but it comes down to 2 strings, man.
Wow, raw and edgy.
Some brass,
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, I love it.
So, I can't wait to hear it. So what musician, Scott, has inspired you? What musician or band has inspired you, I guess?
Well,
most.
obviously, outside of Reverend K.M. Williams,
Right.
for me, Junior Kimbrough is the pinnacle of music. R.L. Burnside and Junior Kimbrough, who were great friends. But for me, on Junior's tombstone, it's a great quote. It says, "The beginning and end of all music."
Oh, wow.
So I've been there to his grave. Fortunately, I play with his sons, the drummer Kenny and Robert, and I've played juke joints with him.
Right.
It's not like we go do gigs and everything, but juking is a different story where it's just you're there as a musician to play music for friends that are the crowd and the people that are drinking that moonshine and having a good time.
Right.
So, but for me, it's Junior Kimbrough.
David, who's inspired you?
Well, mine goes back to the British invasion, and oddly enough, it wasn't the Beatles or the Stones, but it was the Dave Clark Five.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Of course,
Yeah.
I got a camera in front of me, so I get the brain part, but his
Yeah.
first name was Mike. But anyway, he had 2 songs that were harmonica songs.
Right.
Catch Us If You Can was one of them, and oh god, I spaced that one too. But anyway, he had 2 of them, and I'm listening to that on the big LP, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And within 15 minutes, I was in a music store. I said, I want a harmonica.
I wanna
By
be able
the
to do
grace
this.
of God, they gave me one that was in the right key.
Key? What
And
key
I
was
can
it?
tell you it was
You
in
remember?
the key of C.
See?
The song was in G. My harp was
Yeah.
in the key of C. And man, I just rocked out. I had both songs down before the afternoon was done.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So it just came to playing a harmonica, blues harp, whatever you want to call it. I guess it just came natural to you?
Apparently it did.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I just-
Because you've been playing for how many
I took a
years?
run for it. Oh, off and on for
You wouldn't believe how old this
it's
guy
more
is.
like decades. Man. It's more like decades at this point. I
Really?
started when I was 14.
Really?
What year was that?
And I'm 64.
64.
65.
I was
65.
14 in 84.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I started, and it was off and on for a while, but I've been playing steady for about 25 years now.
Wow.
And,
Wow. Well, you're awesome.
well, you're very kind. Thank you. I
Well,
appreciate
no,
that.
I'm just being honest. You guys blew me away at the challenge, but the harmonica. I mean, I've always had a thing about the harmonica, and it's just really good. I've got another good friend that plays, T.J. Norton. He's from England, but he's in L.A. now. He's married to Janova Magnus. I don't know if you know her. She's a blues singer, but
But you see, I came from, this is
Kiss.
when I was 14 years, well, I started listening to Kiss when I was about 6. That'd be 1976.
Yeah.
Because I got a brother that's 5 years older than me. And
Yeah.
man, my brother was just like the coolest dude ever.
Yeah.
And so he listened to Kiss, and I started listening. So when I was like 7 years old, my parents bought me all the Kiss albums.
Oh, wow.
So Christmas, I come out and they were all on display, and I'm just like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Because the cool thing is, man, the youth of these days, they're not going to be able to experience that. Where you get an album and you open it up and then you pull out a Kiss poster,
I know.
and then you put it on, and then you just look at that album cover.
Oh, I know. You study it,
read it, and
read
then
the liner notes.
Special thanks goes to, and then you go, oh, I'm going to look this band up. So that's where I come from, and the joy of music and just sitting in a room, a dark room even, and listening to music. There just doesn't seem to happen. They have no idea.
They have no clue.
Because I still collect vinyl these days.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I have a ton of it from. Of course, I have all my vinyl from when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
But hey, how do you guys feel about Kale?
Always been good to me.
Kale has
Yeah, I like Kale. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
You're a healthy guy.
What's his name?
Well,
Kale.
I'm trying to be healthy.
The blues musician that Eric Clapton played.
J.J. Cale.
J.J. Cale. I love him.
Yeah,
He's
no,
great.
not him.
Oh.
We're talking the kind you eat. You know,
I'm a pretty healthy eater, so I
dig kale.
I do the smoothies. I do the.
You don't eat it raw though.
No. I would go spinach or something like that. I would definitely do spinach.
You like put it in a salad or anything?
No, not kale.
No, you
No,
don't.
I would go spinach.
Yeah, spinach. Spinach is good.
But you know, if you're juicing, like you got to go with the kale.
Yeah, because it's pretty freaking healthy, right?
It's healthy. It's got a lot of good nutrition and stuff. You know.
I hate it. So anyway, George Jones or Led Zeppelin, David?
Led Zeppelin.
All right. How about you?
George Jones.
George Jones?
George Jones. Man.
Seriously?
Man.
What's wrong with that dude?
Because I got a perspective on it.
Okay, go
So
ahead and tell us.
Led Zeppelin, they were merely doing what Muddy Waters, Chuck Berry, all these older guys.
They pulled a little bit from those guys.
George Jones did what he did, like his own way, and his voice. And I don't know if you've ever studied George. Have you seen the new documentary by?
Yeah.
Have you seen the one
Yeah.
in the bust thing?
Yeah.
Like he made Rolling Stones look like they were just.
Oh no.
At home.
He was a character.
So I like George Jones. I'm
Yeah, he's a character.
I don't know. Led Zeppelin, they disrespected the blues, I think.
Do you think?
No, you don't. They were sued by.
Oh man, no.
They had to sue. They had to ultimately, because Jimmy Page, they're great music, but they didn't originate that music. That's me, man. That's me.
These young guys.
I'm a realist.
The impetuousness of youth, right here.
I'm a realist. It comes down to who created what.
Okay, so tell me, guys, seriously, what new projects you got going on? Where you guys headed?
Well, man, I got a CD coming out by the end of this September, maybe. I don't know. It's about September.
Yeah.
So, but
this weekend's the first.
mid-September, I got
Tomorrow.
a brand new CD coming out. So I recorded my CD. Robert Kimbrough Senior plays drums on it, and then I recorded Robert Kimbrough's CD. So I'm playing guitars on that.
Awesome.
And so that's coming out at the same time. We've got a CD release party at Red's in Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Wow.
On a Saturday night during Deep Blues Fest. And if you've ever, here's a quick story.
Okay.
The first time I was in Clarksdale, Mississippi, I went to Red's. I rode my motorcycle there with some buddies. Road trip. Kid just slept on the side of the road. We get there and we go to Ground Zero. And we said, there was like some so-so blues on stage. And we asked the lady, she said, where do we go to see the real blues?
Right.
She said, you want to go right down the street, take a left, and there's going to be a place called Red's. Now, it's going to look like no one's there. And we said, all right. So we couldn't find the place. And guys are like, it's right there, man. It's right there.
Isn't it?
We pull up. It looks like Sanford and Son's place, right? There's toilet seats. There's just broken down refrigerators. And I open that door, and a guy named Terry Harmonica Bean was just tearing it up. So I'm sitting there drinking a beer, and I look over. Actually, I go to the restroom, and I walk by this guy, and I'm like, man, this guy's got to have it all the time that he looks just like Eric Clapton. I'm like, whatever. So then I go to the restaurant, I come back, and I sit down, and then I look over at my buddy, and he's like, Eric Clapton.
No way.
So Eric Clapton was
Really?
there. And he gets up with his lady. And so, yeah, I mean, that's the type. It is a straight-up juke joint. The ceiling is molding, and it's falling in. But you will hear the best blues that you can hear today live right now.
Red's in what
Red,
city?
it's called Red's. The guy who owns it is named Red.
What city?
Clarksdale, Mississippi,
Clarksdale.
downtown.
Okay.
backs up to the river, and it's right across from the cemetery.
Damn. And Eric Clapton was sitting in there.
Sitting in there.
Wow.
So, I mean, you know, you got the Rolling
That's great.
Stones go there.
Seriously.
Led Zeppelin goes there.
Robert Plant.
Wow. That's freaking awesome. I didn't even know about it.
Oh, Clarksdale, man, it's the Mecca. That's where, you know, where
gotta go.
Muddy Waters came from and Sun
We
House.
got to do a Barside Jive live from Reds.
He doesn't allow filming, though.
He doesn't?
He does not allow filming. He will shut you down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Witness protection program.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably true.
He doesn't allow filming. But, man, I'm serious. It's
the real
and
deal.
everything's under a big red light. And so we're playing there. I'm sorry. We're playing there during Deep Blues Fest. And then we're playing the Cottonwood October 6th. We juke. I mean, we busk on the street. We do whatever, man. We're just here to have a good time.
Well,
You make a lot of money playing on the street, to tell you the truth.
So, but you said this new CD's coming out probably sometime in September, but it's not your first CD. You've had several, right?
Yeah. So I've got one out called Them Grackles, and all that music was written by busking on the street. So I had a drummer that I played with. He played for my other band, the 1969s, and we would go play on the street. We just set up in Deep Ellum
Right.
and just jam out.
Right.
And then I would remember those riffs. So he came over, and I'm like, we recorded the
Let's
whole
lay it down.
as long as it took to record the song is the amount of time it took to write it.
Right.
And then, of course, I go back and do my vocals, you know. But so I got one CD out called Them Grackles, and I've got several CDs. I produced E.J. Matthews, recorded it in my studio. He's a big Texas guy. I recorded several of Reverend K.M. Williams. I've recorded the Kimbrough Brothers, and I've worked on three of Robert Kimbrough's CDs.
Well, let me tell you something, guys. He's got his own recording studio, and so if he likes you, and he thinks you got some potential, hey, he'll take care of you. So
you had the girls here last week.
That's right. Absolutely.
I was like, they sound great. I was like, I'll record them free.
That's right.
Free.
So you guys, if you got something that you think it's a project, and you're a pretty good person, you're pretty cool, and you're pretty legit, well, reach out to Scott.
It's got to be Janky.
Janky.
It's got to be Janky.
Reach out to Janky, and the dude may hook you up because he's good at what he does. So, how do people reach you if they want to book you, or if they just want to
Sure.
hook up with you, buy your CD? Where do they go?
So Facebook, you can go to Facebook. I'm on there. Just look for Janky. It's like a blue picture. There's probably a lot of Jankies out there. And then, or you can go to getjanky.com. That's GETJANKY.com. And I'm all over there as well. I'm on Instagram, all that stuff. So,
Cool.
Yeah, man. Just
Cool.
love playing, love having a good time.
Well, since you love playing so much, and you're already here and set up, how about another one?
Sure, man. I'm going to play this thing right here.
Let's go. So when those guys are getting ready, I want to tell you guys, Brooke, we've got a pinup contest coming up. And it's not for us dudes, it's for the chicks. And we're not eligible, guys. And tell us about that pinup contest, Brooke. Come on, Brooke's coming. We've also got Linda here from the Blues Society. That's right, Trinity River Blues Society. Linda's right here. And where are you, Brooke? Hey, what's going on, ladies? You make it? Oh my God. Okay, hang on. So, Brooke, tell us about that pinup contest, girl.
September 22nd. It is the 4th annual. You got to call and sign up.
Who do they call?
Cinnamon or Tattoo Kim, our manager, and get everything signed up.
Okay. And if they don't know who they are, they just call here.
Yep, and we'll get your information and take it.
And
get
your
a test
number
on.
is
Oh, you
97. Google it. Google Mother Truckers Northwest Highway and get the phone number and call in and tell them you want to enter the pinup contest.
Or you can email them or Facebook message them. However, this internet stuff works. I don't know.
I know. Or hit me up and I'll connect you. But they got a cool pinup contest. When is it?
The 22nd, September 22nd.
Coming up.
It's a big thing. A lot of people sign up.
Huge.
It's a cool deal. A
Huge.
lot of pretty girls.
Huge.
A lot of fun.
And all that cool dress up stuff they do.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see.
Yep.
So you guys show up and do the pinup contest. And let's see what else we got. We got a few more final notes, but we're going to wait until Janky plays some more. We'll come back.
Give me 1 second, man. I gotta find it.
Oh,
My battery just died.
uh-oh, we got a dead battery. So while they're fixing the dead battery, see, I'm not the only freaking one that has technical issues. Ah! That's freaking awesome. I love it when other people have technical issues because I'm not the only one. And notice this, our Wi-Fi is like rocking today.
Oh, we've
It's
gotta
like
get 'em
rocking.
going.
It's because Cinnamon's not here. Cinnamon, you always hex our internet. So BarsideJive.com is the window to everything Barside Jive Live or Barside Jive. You guys check out our YouTube channel. You can click on the link in the upper right-hand corner of BarsideJive.com and go to YouTube. You can check out the edited versions of this show. And when I mean edited versions, it's like we add stuff in and we make it cooler than it is right now. So if we're like at a 10 on the cool scale right now, we're like a 15 when you get to YouTube, baby. And Facebook. Check out our Facebook page, Barside Jive, Facebook.com, Barside Jive Live. And, of course, you guys already know you're already on it. Duh. What's your website, Brooke?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, not personal.
I quit doing those a long time ago, honey. I don't
Not
do those. I'm a
personal.
mom now and married.
Not personal. Your Mother Trucker. Mothertruckers dot.
Mothertruckers.com, Facebook,
Oh, I don't think that's
Instagram.
Brooke. I don't think that's right.
You're asking.
Cinnamon.
This is what happens when you high five me. Don't do
This
this.
is a training opportunity. I think it's mothertruckers like dot com.
Facebook.
No, it's dot mothertruckers dot. She told me
We need Cinnamon and Kim.
mother freaking truckers dot big or some. I don't know. Anyway,
big.
Google it. Google mother truckers, and you'll get there. Okay. How we doing over there, Janky?
I'm good, brother.
You ready? Okay. Janky and David.
Gotta turn it up, of course. I just broke a string, man. Technical difficulties. Hey, and I only got 2 strings. I only got 2 strings.
He's only got 2 strings.
Here, we'll do it real. I'll do it with 1 string.
You need me to.
Here we go. Those boys get good with a spring.
That's awesome. Well, guys, we once again we appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode of Barside Jive Live, and we are going to be out of here, and we will see you next Friday here at Mother Truckers, 1 p.m. CST. That's Dallas time for you foreigners, and we look forward to. Hey, Junie. Hey, Pamela. Sorry I hadn't got to shout out too many of you today, but we do appreciate you being here, and we may ask the boys if they'll play one more for us as we end the show. So again, we'll see you guys. Hey, I may see you out the Bedford Blues Festival this weekend, probably Saturday evening and maybe even on Sunday. So if you're out the Bedford Blues Festival, say hey if you find me. And am I forgetting anything? If I'm forgetting something, you guys remind me. What time is it?
I don't know.
Right now,
Yeah.
it's 5 till 2. Okay.
5 till 2?
8 till.
Oh my gosh, we got to get out of here. So,
Real quick, it's DJ Chowder tonight, not DJ Flo. Cinnamon.
KJ Chowder.
No, DJ Chowder.
No, it's a K. It's a karaoke.
Oh my lord.
It's a karaoke jockey, not a disc jockey.
There's Cinnamon, I fixed it.
And that website, Brooke, was mothertruckers.bar.
Live. Dot live.
Live?
Dot live.
Okay. So we'll see you guys next Friday at 1 p.m. Thank you. Good night.